to episode 506 of the Super Ultra Podcast Arcade for November 1st, 2025. I'm one of your hosts, Daniel Nicholson, and with me is my co-host, Dominic Stallworth. What's been going on, Dominic?
Oh, man, it's been a lot going on, man. It's been a hell of a week, hell of a year. I mean, this has got to go down as one of the worst years in the Dominic era of life. But yeah, but we want to get right into it, man. So like my Commanders, another bad thing happened this year. They're not looking good. They have lost 3 in a row, 2 in a row. Well, it's been enough. It's been enough to not feel good about this year as of right now, but still early because we're still in it. Thankfully, the league is not. There's nobody's dominant as of right now. Every time you hear somebody say like, "Oh, look, they're back on track," and then they lose, and then somebody loses. Because especially with us, like people talk about the Cowboys, when they beat us, they say, "Oh man, look at that, the Cowboys, man, you gotta watch out for them." Got their asses whooped the next week, and I was like, "Oh no, it was just us. We just suck. That's all." It's like don't get food. So yeah, and the Ravens, as of this podcast, have won on Thursday, and people, I mean, just like I said, and apparently a lot of the analysts are saying too that Ravens they're not out of it because of that division and their schedule. And I really say the Steelers because the Steelers are just not. They couldn't take advantage. They couldn't take advantage of the situation they were in. They lost some games, and they're okay team, but it's not a team you think like not the team that that will take over. So so they lost out. Like this was their opportunity. Like everybody was hurt. Like Cleveland was being Cleveland, and the Bengals had their starters out. They had to go get Joe Flacco, and you didn't even beat them when they had Joe Flacco. Which I mean, that's not necessarily like really that bad because Joe Flacco is a competent quarterback. He is a great
elite quarterback. He's one of the great, some might
say. He is a great backup quarterback. So, and with that roster, that was good. So it's kind of understandable. It's understandable why the coach was mad that they did that Cleveland made that trade. Excuse me. But yeah, with the Ravens down, like man, so like Ravens, they got shot because like I think their schedule is a lot tougher than what the Ravens have to go through, and they still have to see the Ravens twice. So we'll see what happens. Lamar looked great too that game too, man. Like Lamar is like in today's age, it's like don't go by what like don't ever pay attention to like online people talk about shit because they will say people suck or people are the best. Like it's got to be one or the other. Because I'm just thinking like as I was young growing up, I always heard that Dan Marino was like one of the greatest quarterbacks, and he never won a Super Bowl.
Right.
But it never came to question to me that when somebody said he was one of the greatest, I never questioned it. I just said like, yeah, I mean, even as a kid, I just thought it was hard to win a championship. That's what I thought. Like right. So I'm just saying like, yeah. But now with this era, it seems like, it don't matter how great you are if you don't win a championship. It's meaningless. And I'm just thinking like, what? Like this isn't tennis. This isn't golf. You have a team.
Right.
And now the quarterback is the biggest part of that team, but still, it's still a team. And so things can happen that unfortunately you don't win. And so with Lamar right now, I'm sorry, those numbers don't lie, as they say, unless they do. So I stop. But anyway, his numbers are great. I mean, they're awesome numbers. So I can't say the man is great. He just hasn't won a Super Bowl. I mean, that sucks. But his career is not nowhere near over, So I mean, he got Tom, but that doesn't take away from any accomplishments he hasn't done. I mean, if your tempo is just win a Super Bowl, then fuck it, Brad Johnson. No, yeah. A lot of people, if you don't know, any casual football fans don't know who the fuck Brad Johnson is, but he won a Super Bowl. I guess he's just one of the best. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Why that man in the Hall of Fame right now?
I'll tell you about Trent Dilfer up.
Yeah, Trent Dilfer. Why he in the Hall of Fame? So yeah, but anyway, the league, yeah, what is the best team? Well, Indiana's still doing good. I mean, yeah, good for Daniel Jones, man. I did not see this coming. It looked like it was just the Giants who were horrible, and it was so great that he left them because they call him Indiana Jones out of Indiana. I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous of that. And who else? Is someone else doing well? I know Tampa Bay was doing well. They had a bye week last week. That's why I didn't see no game of theirs. But yeah, football, man, it's been fun. By the time you hear this podcast, the World Series is over. And which is funny because last podcast I said you might by the time I put it up, it'll still be a game, and that's how I put the last one up. But it's game 7. It went to game 7, Toronto versus Dodgers. I was hoping Toronto really took it last game, but they couldn't, man. The Dodgers, what they did was put starters, like the starters be the bullpen, basically. Like when the starter goes out, they have somebody from like a bullpen would be a starter who do a couple innings. Which is, hey, on their part is smart because that's like I said, the weakest part of that team is the bullpen. But Toronto, man, those bats are good. Like, yeah, thank you because the Brewers didn't do nothing against this damn team, and like at least Toronto, like they making those guys pitch, and it was like, man, it was just so easy for Dodgers the last round. So yeah, Toronto. I mean, they had came back to make it 3-2. I was hoping they finish it off in 6, but it's going to be game 7, and in Toronto, and I hope they come through, man. I hope they win. Me, if they don't, yeah, it sucks. I mean, put it like this: if Toronto win, the team that's supposed to win won. That's what it comes down to. I mean, like the team that's supposed to win had won. It's like, oh wow, like who would have thunk? It's like that. That's the thing, and that's the thing that. I mean, and people may take that as disrespect, or like some Dodger fans just go into it. It's like, yeah, you go into it, just say like, yep, we just bought one, and yep, I hope we just keep doing it and stuff like that. Yeah, go into it. I mean, we'll see how long it lasts with that. But it's just that it is what it is. It's like I can't ignore it. Like it's almost like that's the thing. It's like some people might feel like offended by. It's like you're not respecting it. Like some people who not even watching this round because they just like it's the Dodgers are there. And it's like they don't really care about Blue Jays, or they just think like, hey, the Dodgers are going to win. They don't want to watch it. And people saying like, oh, so you're just a casual fan, and you can okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if anybody takes offense to that, then like. That's when you have to look at yourself like, why am I offended by something so trivial? You know, it's like, who cares? It's like, who cares what a random person on the internet said? It's like, you're casual. It's like, yeah, fine. I'll be a casual fan and not watch, but I'm watching because it is good baseball. Like I said, like with the Dodgers, they got great players. I mean, those players are awesome. Like I said, I love Mookie Betts. I love Freeman. Like I've been watching them my whole career, and like I said, it's just so mind-boggling, stupid how the teams that they were on, who drafted them, did not keep them. Like it doesn't make sense to me, or it does make sense. Like they just knew, like, yeah, we're making LA, we're helping LA out. Maybe that was the whole deal. Maybe baseball made a deal back in the day. It's like LA gotta get we gotta get LA to be big again. Dodgers hasn't really been. Because Dodgers hasn't really done a lot in my early, till recently. Like in my early life, the LA Dodgers haven't really done much when we watch baseball.
They were irrelevant.
Angels were bigger, honestly.
Yeah.
Like as far as now, I ain't talking about tennis or nothing because I don't know about that, and that has nothing to do with me. Like that does nothing for us. But as far as TV and publicity, it was the Angels for us. And honestly, we're American League, so of course, yeah, we're not going to see the Dodgers a lot. But they weren't in the playoffs a lot. I saw Angels in the playoffs more than them. Angels won a World Series. You know, they beat the Giants, and they might have won another World Series a long time ago, but I don't know. But I've just seen that. I've seen them more, and so maybe it was something like they let them get those players because it didn't make sense that those were franchise guys, and the franchises that they were from ain't like they were broke. They weren't Orioles. They weren't Kansas City. They were Braves and they were Boston Red Sox. It was like, why didn't you keep these guys? It's questionable. It's questionable. But whatever. And then all of a sudden, down the Dodgers, besides Ichiro, they have probably the best Japanese players of all time on their team at the same time. So come on, 3 of them. They have 3 players, maybe even more. I don't know. I could have sworn there was a fielder they got, but I could be confusing that with someone on the Cubs. But it's like, come on, it's like whatever. I mean, there's a great team. Of course, you got like the best guys, and I mean, those guys. I don't hate nobody individually. I mean, I don't hate nobody anyway. But it's like, dude, you gotta win. It's just like it's a disappointment. Yeah, it's a disappointment if you don't win. Somewhat. I mean, baseball is kind of that sport. Like, yeah, you're not guaranteed. You're never guaranteed to win. But hey, you got a good chance, especially if the chemistry is good, which chemistry is damn good with that team. All right, so left about baseball. And that's it. I mean, basketball has been going on, but I don't really pay attention to that. I already talked about the gambling stuff, which I'm sure that's still going through with that. But what's going on in the wrestling world, man?
So the Saturday night's main event is going to be tonight as of recording this. We talked a bit about that last week. Kind of a lot of the matches are filled out by championship matches. You have Jey Uso and CM Punk facing each other for the vacated world championship since Seth Rollins got injured. You have Jade facing Tiffany Stratton. And then you have, there's one more and I can't think of it. Oh, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Now, apparently on SmackDown, they made the stipulation for that match. Drew can win via a count out or a disqualification. Usually there's champion's advantage where you can't lose your title over one of those losses. I really would like to see Drew McIntyre win this title. They're not doing much in the way of anything with Cody. Obviously, it's getting close to WrestleMania season, so they probably want that belt on him by that time. But they've been doing Drew a disservice. He's been doing really good work and just kind of, I don't want to say character assassination, but basically just the fact that every time they put him in a big spot, he loses. It very much feels like, he's never going to do anything. So he's not an actual threat, even though you try and, pose him as a threat every time. Eventually they need to put the title on him or it's pointless to keep having him near the top of the card. You can put somebody else in that place. So hopefully they actually do something interesting here. I mean, the fact that you have a new champion guaranteed in the world championship match. And there's a very good chance, I would say, that Jade wins the title here, unless there's somebody that's going to screw her out of the opportunity. I would be a little bit shocked to see them have all 3 titles on someone new walking out of this show, especially because it's a Saturday night main event. Like this is like an in-between of not quite regular television, but also not quite a pay-per-view. One of the problems with Saturday Night Main Event, or at least when it was airing on network television, and I'm not totally sure, to be honest with you, if it is this time. I think it might just be a Peacock exclusive. there were just like a lot of commercial breaks because it's regular television, so they're just constantly putting commercial breaks on. So it's a downgrade in that sense from a pay-per-view where you're not getting that stuff really. I mean, you get not during matches at least, you know. And so we'll see how important they make this. I mean, I was telling you before we started recording, but the next Saturday night's main event is going to be in DC. It's going to be John Cena's last match. You know, if a lot of speculation is true, there's a good chance that some high-level political figures will even be there. So they're kind of making that a big deal.
Mayor Bowser.
Yes. Obviously. Yeah, so I don't know what they're gonna do here. It's hopefully gonna be a good show. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I did watch Dynamite this week, AEW's show, their Fright Night. That was a good show. There was a funny bit where they had Hangman Adam Page, who is currently the champion, and they're leading up to a second match with him and Samoa Joe. Spoilers, I guess, because there was actually a match for number one contendership. But Samoa Joe wins that match at the end of the show, and then Tony Schiavone gets in the ring to kind of congratulate him and talk about the upcoming match.
This is like the Samoa Joe that I know, or this is a new guy?
No, this is Samoa Joe that you know.
Oh, okay.
The one that's playing Sweet Tooth in Twisted Metal.
Okay. All right.
Well, the body of Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to be going on to face Hangman Adam Page, and at some point they switch Tony Schiavone out with Hangman Adam Page dressed as Tony Schiavone, because Tony Schiavone the entire night has a fan of the opera mask on, so like half of his face is covered. Yeah, so they're doing this segment where he's, you know, they're toasting to Samoa Joe's victory.
Was there old Samoa Joe though? Because it sounds such a common name. Like I'm surprised that there isn't.
Technically, Roman Reigns is a Samoan named Joe, so.
Samoan named Joe.
No, I mean, Samoa Joe's been around for quite a while now.
He has. I mean,
he came up in TNA around the same time, like AJ Styles, and you know, AJ Styles is talking about retiring now.
Like somebody like back in the day named Samoa Joe or something like that.
I mean, back in the day, there was like the Wild Samoans. But I don't recall anyone specifically named Samoa Joe.
Oh yeah, good for him. Like he actually got that name original.
Yeah,
it sounds like a name.
He's been carrying it, you know. Even when he was in WWE, he was Samoa Joe, and people were a little surprised by that, honestly, when he came into NXT, that they let him keep that. But it sounded like he basically convinced them that it was more lucrative for him to come in and them sell merch with the name Samoa Joe on it than,
definitely,
you know, if they changed his name to something silly like they've done.
You got a coffee, right? At least you got a coffee at Starbucks or something.
Does he?
No, I'm asking. I'll ask it. Samoa Joe. So. Come on, man. That's what they need to do. They need to get on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Or at Dunkin' Donuts or something. Yeah, I guess.
Samoa Joe feels like more maybe a Krispy Kreme, maybe a little more refined, maybe a little less associated with Boston. Yeah. But yeah, that bit was funny, having Hangman Adam Page, you know, dressed as Tony Schiavone. He even had like a little padding around the middle, you know, to thicken him out a little bit. Because Tony Schiavone's getting up there, you know. He's not fat, but he's an old man. He's carrying a little bit of weight on him. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Just obviously, I've talked about AEW is just the good wrestling show. There's not like a lot for me to get into as far as like details of the storylines. Like they have that. They're actually doing a really good job of that right now. But most of the show is just taken up by really good wrestling. And then you did have some funny like cosplay bits, because it was, you know, the Halloween episode. Chris Statlander, their champion, was dressed like Goku Black, like she had the kind of gi or whatever that
Oh,
is
okay.
on. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening in wrestling right now. Just waiting to see what happens tonight on Saturday Night Main Event.
All right. So we had nothing really down for what we've been watching. I guess I
I
haven't really
started
watched
watching
things.
Weapons because that came out on HBO. That's that scary, like the kids disappear in the middle of the night, like just walk out of the house and disappear
Oh yes.
in the middle
Yeah.
of the night movie from A24. I was kind of, I started it super late and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go to bed before like either this gives me nightmares or I fall asleep watching it
Get
anyway.
nightmares. You say you don't have dreams.
It's rare. I do, but I don't know. I just feel like this kind of weird, like it's very jump scary from what I've seen so far. I didn't know what kind of horror it was gonna be, but it has very much been like some jump scary stuff
Oh, okay.
so far in the movie.
Oh man. So I like the psychological horrors more. So the
Yeah,
jump scares it gets me physical heart attack and I gotta go to the hospital.
exactly.
This hold on, I'm trying to get some off the screen here. All right. Yeah, I don't think I watched it. Oh yeah, you remember like a few weeks ago I said I was going to watch some newer Simpsons. I actually did, but that was like weeks ago, so I don't even remember what I saw. It wasn't that good. Let's just say
I was gonna say so.
that. No, but honestly, actually watching some, it was okay. Like there were some bits I was laughing at,
Okay.
but yeah, I didn't hate it. Like it's like I didn't hate it. So you know what? I'm gonna try to like keep in mind. Like I'm gonna write some notes down there. Write some notes while I'm watching it.
Okay, there we go.
See, like, yeah, see what I liked or didn't liked. Um, but yeah, it's just yeah. I guess because of I mean, listen, I know people are gonna say like, well, that's because you're just so into the old ones, and that maybe that's true, but I don't know, man. Because like I said, a good show to me is a good show because
Mm,
King of the Hill was fine, and that
yeah.
has been on in years. And I mean, it's not really a lot of shows I can really compare because Simpsons has been so on so long. Nobody does that. Nobody stays on that long. That like a script for a scripted show. But yeah, it's just like the styles. I mean, maybe the styles of the comedy. It's just a little different. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. Um, all right, so we get to what we were playing. So let me go ahead and then you can talk about your one game. Um, the I played Halls of Torment, which actually I think it came out last year. I want to say,
Okay.
but it came out first time for Xbox, at least Xbox on PC, Game Pass.
Mm,
So it's the first time for me, and this game is good. Like I don't know why I didn't hear about this game before. It's like it's a mixture of Vampire Survivor and Diablo, and it
okay.
yeah. So you fight a whole bunch of things. You go to dungeons, but it seems like it has a little story to it. Not really. Well, I guess you could say like Diablo. Diablo has a story, but it's not. It never nobody ever talks really about it. Thing, but this has it like you're going through dungeons and devil stuff, demons or whatever. And it has that look of old Diablo, like Diablo 2-ish graphics or one. And yeah, you unlock characters. You get those abilities. They have it. You can either have it auto attack or you can turn it off, just like in Ball Pit.
Oh, okay.
Unless Ball Pit has that one character that he's auto attack no matter what.
Mm,
But yeah, so yeah, it's I really liked it. Like it's fun, and I'm just surprised I didn't see this really around last year. Maybe I did. Maybe I saw it and but I don't know. I don't it's the title I don't remember ever seeing it in like people's top tens or nothing, or at least
yeah,
mentioned like, hey,
definitely don't recall. And then when I saw you playing this, I was like, "What is that game? I wonder what it is." And then I looked at it and I was like, "Man, that's ugly. I don't know. I'm not interested."
yeah, I mean it's ugly, but it's that old because it's going for those
Yeah,
graphics of
and it
Diablo.
does a really good job of that. Now that you say like that's what it is, I'm like, oh, okay, I see it. Still ugly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but Diablo is ugly. I mean, Diablo. the original Diablo and Diablo 2 was ugly.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
but like I'm looking on Steam is overwhelmingly positive, like very positive, and I like turn another about this. It was only $5 right now,
Mhm.
and
Oh, okay.
actually the base price is only six. Wow, 666. Wow, well look at that.
That's marketing done right there, Dom.
Yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, man, it's a cool game. Yeah, apparently they got DLC. Let me see here. Yeah, it came out September 24th, 2024. Um, I'm trying to think of anything else like about it to talk about. Yeah, it's not much. Like I said, if you know Demon Souls, I say Demon Souls. You know, Vampire Survivor. Yeah, you'll know what type of game this is. But like I said, with the little stuff that kind of reminds me of like Diablo. Yeah, because you can actually what's the difference? Like, well, another difference about this game from Vampire Survivor is that you can equip. Like you can get equipment and to actually put on you like how you do in Diablo, like gloves, chainmail armor, something like that. Now, if you want to keep it, you have to find a well, which is on the stage, and I don't know if you can use the well more than once because it seems like to put more like if you put something in the well, you can't use it again. Because I did have a few items. I put it all in the well at the same time. And then one time I put an item in the well and then I got another item, but I didn't know where the well was because the indicator wasn't there. You don't have a map. And I'm thinking like, what if I just knew where the well was? Could I still put it in there? Or is that really just letting me know like it doesn't matter. You can't use it again. I'm not sure. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I might continue playing because man, there is a lot of time wasters out there. I mean, in a good way. Like Time Waste says, there are good um there are good games that really makes time go. Like Ball Pit is like the game that I've really been playing a lot. So I don't know how I'm gonna get like that in Halls of Torment. And then you have
Mhm.
Vampire Survivor. They got an update coming
Yeah.
soon. So
I think
yeah,
it's out
man.
now, the Balatro stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, the lot. Yep. So yeah, that's man, it's a lot. But yeah, but Ball Pit, yeah, I've been playing some more of that on the Switch, and I now I'm at the point where I'm really trying. So now, like I said before, like the town doesn't really matter where you put the buildings at. Now I'm at the point where it does matter because they actually say like you put this building near a Pacific like area, you can harvest better or you
Oh,
get
okay,
more
stab bonuses
XP.
and stuff.
Yeah, XP
Cool.
and stuff. Yeah, it's like you have to really look into that. So now
Except now
I'm
you're like,
always
"Ah, I messed up this whole early stage because I didn't realize this was
um,
gonna happen."
well, not really because at the end of the day, it seems like you always want to have to move stuff around because if you want to like upgrade something, you gotta have people bounce off of it. So you're gonna have to move
Okay.
it to a position where they have to bounce off the building. And then
Oh,
if you
right,
want
and
to
you can move that stuff for free, right?
Yeah, yeah, that doesn't cost
Yeah,
anything to
that's what
move.
it was, okay.
So I'm always got to move something every time I do. I want to like either upgrade or harvest, or I want to like because now I got a mine. The mine is if you bounce people off, you get money. So I have to set that up in a certain way. So I usually set things like a U shape somewhat, so they make sure that they can possibly hit everything.
Mm,
But yeah, it's a lot of upgrades in the game, like just playing the regular game mode, like that I'm locked down. I'm kind of learning what the evolutions and stuff are, like playing through. But I need to go back because now I'm down getting new items, well, new powers. Because I think because at one point I just thought everything confused. Like you confuse everything with everything, but
mm.
I guess there is a point where you can't do that. Like after you fuse something, like some things don't fuse with that item or whatever
Yeah, I think
power.
I'd heard that.
So yeah, I have to look up see what it is. But I do like that they do tell you if you already fuse something, it shows you that this item if you fuse it with this item, you'll get this and something like that. And it's like okay. Um, yeah, so I'm playing that. I've been playing some more Outer Worlds 2. Not much actually. I played it. I started from the beginning again on the Xbox Game Pass version. I mean, like, yeah, the Xbox Game Pass one, and that one, like, I wanted to a little be different. Like, the when I started out, I was kind of sneaking around um a bit, and this one I'm kind of more guns blazing. Because there is a part in the beginning of the game say, "Hey, you want to go here where you have to be quiet, or go here where you just be shooting?" And I say, "Yeah, I do shoot." And I just changed my dialogue a bit because I want to see like different perspectives of like your character.
Mhm.
Like, I picked this woman. I forgot what I named her. I think I came with Jackie Brown. I think that's always name. I always named the if I'm a black woman, that's Jackie Brown. Um, so yeah, it's like she's a little more aggressive. So I couldn't. Some things I just couldn't do. I wanted to be because I wanted to be like hard, like evil. But some things like, damn man, that just seemed wrong. I mean, it's like I don't be like a total bitch. It was like some things that just seem like why are you like this? It's only that. It's like I ain't trying to be like me. I want to be a hero either, like a Superman. But I don't think I should just be like I don't care about you or something like that. Like you just be just evil. It's like what the hell. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, that game, just like the animation, like when they talking, it's like so different from the original one. Like you can just tell, like the production value is a whole lot more than what they've had in the first Outer Worlds and maybe even Avowed. Honestly, because that's what I want to think. I want to think was Avowed like they were already working on that a bit before Microsoft or what? Because I'm what what is it about that game that it looks nowhere near what Outer Worlds is. And it came out and
Mhm.
look, I mean, you can say it's older, but by the time it came in the same year, yo. I mean, it came out earlier this year, right? Avowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I mean, like when it comes out, I mean, I know that's not the same as like development, but still, I mean, it's just weird. Like City had, damn, they had 3 games this year, yo. They had
Yeah.
Avowed, what we call it, part two. What's it called?
Grounded too, yeah.
Grounded two, yeah, and this. That's crazy. That one studio, and then we can't get the games from these other places. That take forever.
Nope.
Oh man. Anyway, but yeah, Outer Worlds. Yeah, I do want to continue to play some more of that. Like it's yeah, man, it's really good. Like it's grabbing me. With that, like I like the improvements that they have done with that, and I haven't looked up. I still want to know like what's the time period? Like where in the timeline is this game from the first one? Like how many years after that one? I want to yeah. What's this all about? Uh, all right. So where we got here? Oh yeah, Street Fighter Five. I picked that up because it was cheap.
Mhm.
Because we were already on six, but five, and that's what everything. It was like in less than $10. I saw somewhere. I went like GG deals where they show you all the sites that have deals on games, and
Mm.
yeah, and I found it on I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it was Green Man Gaming that had it or something else. But yeah, it was a legit site. It wasn't no like non-legit site or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I got the Steam code and I played a little bit of that on five. I mean, because technically I did have it before. Well, I didn't have it. I played it before. But now that I got it, like have it now, I can and then I got all the costumes and stuff like that. They look I mean there's some cool costumes in there, man. Like I like the Dante from Devil May Cry costume for Ken that he has. That's pretty cool.
Mhm. That's cool.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and of course you got the bathing suits in there, Daniel, for all the ladies. I think the
That's the
ladies have a whole.
coolest.
I think the ladies always have the more costumes than the men. I think that's just the thing. I think that's gotta be like a ruling games.
They're more
It's like,
fun to design, Dominic. That's it.
yeah.
Artists love it.
um, yeah, the game's fun. Yeah, I'm gonna play around some more of that because I never did finish the story mode in that. I never
Mhm.
played. I never finished that, and then you have the individual stories of the characters when you do like arcade mode. I played a little bit of TNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I played with the new character, the Gecko guy. I
Mhm.
played with him. He's good. I like this. I like his move sets. Yeah, I do like how the move sets are all different for the characters in that game. Like they went out. They went all out with this game.
Yeah.
And I played a
Yeah,
little bit of that new
whatever.
mode, which is I forgot what it's called, but it's like you're in the comic book, but the background's like black and white, like the old Ninja Hill comic, and
Oh,
like
cool.
it's
And
like
it's super
you
violent like them too.
and it's survival. It's called survival, where you fight in the foot of course, like, well, enemies. I say this: you fight different enemies like per round, and after you finish the round, they give you like it's a portal that opens up, and it's like, hey, you want to take this item or take this other item, and you go to the next round. Like one time I got a like I think you're supposed to collect these crystals, and I guess you do something with the crystals because I just played a little bit, and I guess maybe you could buy stuff with the crystals. I don't know. But also know that like they have different powers too. Like it's almost like how darn what game was I damn what game was that? Actually, well, it's not a game you're familiar with, but it's similar to the Abyss games. Well, I played the Dynasty Warriors Abyss game because it does that too. Because that's like a Vampire Survivor game also, but it's like in rounds and it's a roguelite. Well, I guess this is like a roguelite somewhat you can say because like yeah, you once you die and something and then I don't think I don't know if it's the same stage when you go back. Maybe it is. Maybe each round is the same. I have no idea. But what you choose like to go to the next round, you is something different. Because like one time I chose where I can turn into Rocksteady, and I can play as him for a bit,
Hmm.
and that was pretty cool. Actually, which one's Rocksteady? That's the is that the Rhino or that's the pig?
I can never remember, to be honest
Yeah,
with you. I want to say Rocksteady's the Rhino.
yeah. He feels like a Rocksteady, right? So I had
Yeah.
Bebop. Well, I played as Bebop then. Um, all right. I think that's it. Oh, South of Midnight. I started playing that then again because I was like, oh no,
Nice.
like we're gonna lose Game Pass. Let me
Yeah.
go
I
finish
think
this.
that's my next one after I finish Keeper.
And then so I did a few more and yeah, the story is still good, man. Yeah, I'm at a part when you're talking to like your mom's old boyfriend and you're learning why he left y'all. Um
Hmm.
and it's I mean, this thing is deep as far as story. Like I really love the storytelling in this. I wish the gameplay is okay. I wish there was actually better
Yeah.
puzzles with it. Like I don't need the combat. I mean the combat, yeah, I mean I guess you would like it to be great, but honestly, I don't care. Like I mean I just don't care about the combat. Like I mean it's okay. I mean I don't hate it, but like it's not great, but if they had actually had better puzzles to do, like as you going through the world, yeah, I wouldn't even care the combat's bad because that would
Yeah.
be just be like, yeah, whatever. Um, because combat is okay. Like I don't think it's bad. It's just
No,
not.
it just feels
Yeah,
kind of old. It feels very
yeah,
much like
exactly.
a Xbox 360 era game or maybe even like an Xbox game.
Yeah, exactly. Um, but yeah, story though is superb. All right, man.
Nice.
So what's going on with Keeper?
Yeah, I'm getting into Keeper now more. Honestly, I'm a little surprised that I'm not done Keeper because I think like the how long to beat on the Xbox page is only like 4 to 6 hours or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. You're a newbie. You can't even beat the game in 4 hours.
it's it's definitely become more interesting, right? Because like initially it is just kind of like you moving through the worlds. Like this is This is almost basically just like a walking simulator, but you're not, doing first person. Your third person is this lighthouse. There is some light puzzle solving to it. And now the further I've gotten into it, it feels like they're kind of doing the inside thing where like, okay, they're going to add a different element and switch it up and make it a little more interesting here and there. The problem is I think they dwell on some of these concepts a little too long, or more so it takes them too long to get to the additional concepts, I guess. Because once you get into this more like evolved gameplay stuff, that doesn't seem to have lasted very long until I've moved on to the next thing that I'm doing. And I think these evolutions of gameplay are actually quite interesting. I like them a lot. But I am starting to get like I could be happy with this game ending sooner rather than later. If they were doing the more inside thing where it's shorter, more compact, and better pacing, but I think that's where this game struggles. Is the pacing is a little too slow. You move a little too slowly as the lighthouse. You kind of evolve in concepts a little too slowly, and I think that hurts this game. I think the environments are beautiful, even for how destroyed and neglected everything looks. It has a very Nightmare Before Christmas esque vibe to
yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
And I think they do that really well, and not just the gameplay, but like some of these environments evolve as well, and you see some like truly awesome looking stuff. This game has incredible artwork in it. I just wish it was a little more, I guess, not edited, but like I wish there was a better editor on the game that maybe said like, cut out this, it feels like fluff, shorten this, let's consolidate this a little bit. And we'll see by the end of the game, once I finish this game, maybe I'll have turned around, because I've definitely, my enjoyment of it has definitely increased from like my initial just kind of like, this seems a little too simplistic. And the puzzles are still very, everything's pretty rudimentary. It's not doing anything particularly interesting with that stuff. Really, it is just kind of about progressing through this world and kind of seeing what they have to offer visually. But there are some truly, special moments that stand out a little more. And my concern is like a lot of people aren't going to experience that if they have to go through 2 hours of kind of just lumbering around initially, and that's disappointing.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm liking it. I'm not necessarily loving it right now, though.
All right. Well, you know what? You remember that baby walk game, whatever it was
Baby
called?
steps,
Like
yeah.
baby step, like the giant baby man. But
Mhm.
what's going on with that one?
So that's out, and I watched Giant Bomb play some of that. It seemed like it's kind of split. It seems like it's pretty decisive, right, or divisive rather.
Yeah, because I seen
Um,
somebody like people didn't like it, like, but then I
yeah,
saw
you
some
have
people
some
who did
people that
like
are
it.
like very much into it and just kind of like it
Yeah,
works for them, and then I think you have a lot of people where it doesn't, and I feel like I don't know. I could see myself like if it does work and like I don't get frustrated with it, like if it doesn't feel cheap, like it's screwing me over, versus like, oh, this feels very well done. Like the what the concept is. So like if it's well executed and I don't feel like it's the game messing me up, it feels like me messing up and letting me restart and try again. I could see myself liking it, but I could also see myself getting very frustrated with that quickly and being put off by that. So I get where, you know, some of the critics of that game come from.
Yeah, I think of this and then I think of Keeper. And it's like Keeper. I'm seeing like like these rave reviews. It's like damn, baby steps. I thought that was going to actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, Baby Steps definitely felt like it was gonna be a bigger thing upon initial release, and especially because like I don't know that that game has kind of the same like it's definitely kooky, but like Bennett Foddy, who worked on this game, did that Bennett Foddy's Getting Up, where you were a guy in a pot and you had like a hammer, and that just like
Okay.
blew up on streaming. You know, influencers and stuff like that, Twitch. And it doesn't necessarily feel like this has garnered the same like audience, whether it be for the memes or critically. So it definitely felt like it just kind of came and went.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now on Steam. And they actually have it very positive up here now on the Steam
That's
reviews.
good. I mean, it's I'm glad people are enjoying it. You know,
Yeah,
like I said,
IGN
it
gave it a
feels like
9 out of
something.
10.
Yeah, I mean that it doesn't surprise me. I feel like the people that are gonna like it are really going to find a lot to like there.
Your Gamer gave it a 4 out of 5. Of course they did, because European. Is it the European developers who did it too? I mean, I know the guy's talking European.
If the guy's talking that way, then because I think that's the guy, you know, the
Oh,
main guy
okay.
that works on it. So I think he must be something.
All right. All right. So I guess we'll take a quick break when we get back. Get to the flashback segment. And we're back. So let's get to the flashback segment. We got a new month here, so we're gonna do covers, and then we go back to doing the games of November next. Oh well, whatever the next week will be, because it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Like stuff just been happening around here. All right.
Indeed.
Let's start with 2015. We're going back 10 years ago on the Xbox magazine. It's still coming out. So magazine is still coming out. And we
Yeah.
got Fallout 4 on the front here. Yeah, it was just announced, that was just announced and E3 and then announced that was coming out later this year. And yeah, basically this is the month. This is the month that came out, I want to say. Um it was it November that it came out?
Sounds right. Yeah.
Um
Because they're doing that re-release soon for the
yeah, I just forgot what the exact
anniversary.
date. I know it's this year, but I just forgot the exact date. But yeah, so it says so you got this up here, exclusive access, get ready for 400 hours in the largest RPG ever. It's like, yep,
Was it
400 hours.
was it the
Don't
largest ever?
I don't know. I don't know what would be larger than this one at this
So
time.
Dominic, I got served up pictures on my phone of when I bought that collector's edition of that game and then proceeded to get rid of it. But I just thought about that. God, that was 10 years ago.
And also why Xbox One owns 2016, man. Oh man, the next year. The next
Yep,
year is
that's
gonna be
it.
great.
They've got it on lock, Dominic.
Yeah, they got Scalebound coming out in 2016. They
Nailed
got
it.
Crackdown, which is
Also
Crackdown
nailed it.
3, and Quantum Break lead the
Nailed it
charge.
times 3.
Yeah. It was only one of those games was actually somewhat decent. And Quantum Break was actually like I enjoyed it. I did not care for that whole television stuff like they were
Yeah.
going for. It was so weird. But it was a nice game. I mean, I thought it was an all right game. Um, yeah, it's just weird, like how somebody did that. But it's like, you definitely can see the remedy in it. Like remedy, like with Alan Wake, and even with the Alan Wake games, the Control now. Yeah, like Remedy has a certain style. Though I didn't really see and Um, Max Payne though. The third one. Like I didn't.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think. Like I got to play that game because I don't like remember something that was kind of like, hey, this is kind of similar to Alan Wake or anything. Like I didn't like feel like what this game and the other games done. Anyway, what else we got here? 20 new games tested. They tested Rise of the Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and Mafia 3. Also, Metal Gear Solid 5 rated. Is the Phantom Pain Kojima's masterpiece? We shall see.
The part that he worked on, yeah.
Also inside, celebrating Gears of War, Mirror's Edge 2 hands on, Rainbow Six Siege previewed, Raising Hell and Hitman's Paris. The Binding of Isaac reviewed. And you got hands on with Doom's brutal return. Oh yeah, if I get that new Doom.
Hell
Everything
yeah.
you need to know about Halo
2016.
5 and Star Wars Battlefront new mode revealed. I don't know what the new mode is. Anyway, you see what's next here. We got Edge magazine, and we got look at this Quantum Break on the front. There's actually two covers for this. The other cover is just him, like no words are attached to it,
Okay.
like to the cover. You can see this beautiful man. Um, but here, like, see what they say here. Quantum Break remedies time warping Xbox One. Epic raises the bar for photorealism. I mean, the graphics were good. They were pretty good
Yeah.
then. I mean, I say that about Remedy. Yeah, Remedy does pretty good with the graphics. Ubisoft's great indie experiment and Time Extend Tomb Raider Legend. I don't know what that is. Means. But I want to know what this great indie experiment is by Ubisoft.
Yeah. Grow home?
Yeah, that was Ubisoft, I believe. I want to say that was. What other game will it be? They also got reviews for Super Mario Maker, Forza Motorsport 6, Tearaway Unfolded, Disney Infinity 3.0, Mad Max, and Volume. Also, Crackdown 3, Fallout 4, and Mafia 3 to get inside. All right. So what else we got here? We got Game Informer, Mafia 3 on the front, which was it was a
Yeah.
good game. I really enjoyed it. The Italian mod messed with the wrong man. And yeah, man, it was like, yeah, it took place in like what after Vietnam War, I want to say.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds right.
I think that's the war you came from. I mean, like you came back from. And I forgot the premise though, like why you are like going
Yeah,
after
why'd you get
messing with the mob.
involved with the mob?
Yeah, I forgot the premise, but it was cool. And it took place. It was supposed to be New Orleans, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Louisiana
yeah,
area.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I don't know if there's like a legit city or if there was just a
I
city
want to
there.
say it
I
was one of
forget.
their made up things. Maybe.
Um, but yeah, it was good. Like I mean, as far as like character, like story and character and like the acting and stuff, it was really good. The gunplay and driving is okay. It was like serviceable. Like it
Mm.
wasn't necessarily great, but I really did like the story. And also I also got to learn how racist people are. And not in the game, but when the game happened because
When people
especially
complained
by
about it.
the no, well, no, actually it wasn't that. It was by the choices they made at the end. And like I didn't mean it's not a big deal like who you pick, but it was like the reasoning they were picking because they were saying I forgot what it means because I forgot it has been so long, but I remember it was something like they didn't because you had to pick a side who you was going to be on. It's like three people. It was
Mm.
a black woman. It was like the Italian guy, man. And I think who's from the second game, and then there was I forgot it's another white dude. I don't think he was Italian though. So you had to pick like who were you going to side with or something like that, and people are saying why they want to pick her. They saying something like she's all angry and blah blah blah. And I was like, did you listen to anything she said during the game? You know why she's angry. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I was like, but I don't, I don't remember the details of it. But yeah, I was like, nah, yeah, I know what y'all didn't want. Yep. But she can't be angry. Say, oh no, she can't be angry. I was like, oh no, she too angry. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the other guy because he was nice. It's just, he was a nice killer. All right,
Nice lobster, yeah.
all right. Well, that is it for 2015. Now we go back to 2005, and we got EGM magazine, and we got look at these Xbox covers up here, like the front covers.
Yeah, face plates,
And
baby.
I'm tired of this beeping the horn. What the fuck?
Well, get out there and meet them, Dominic. They've been waiting for you.
Yeah. All right, so yes, they got the I was never interested because I think I even told you that. I was like, I want something that goes to the whole console, but I can see why they can't. I understand why I can't, but it's just that.
Except that's what PlayStation does now. They could have.
Well,
it does most of it.
Yeah, most of it. But I guess all depends how I set up the Xbox. Like if I set it standard up and it's got something covering the sides of it, then I guess
it's got poor ventilation and it's gonna red ring, Dominic. Way to go.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah, I can't do that.
Can you imagine putting 5 Xboxes next to each other? They'll all die. Suffocate themselves.
Oh man. So what it says, what they say up here, exclusive hands-on with the next gen Madden. Also the Ultimate Xbox 360 launch guide. Why you should buy one and why you should wait. Plus, why? This is for some reason I was thinking this is an Xbox magazine because I was like, what the hell are they saying wait for? This is EGM. PSP plus DS. What's next? Video game camp. Okay, online with Metal Gear Solid 3. The Warriors, Castlevania DS, and worse, EGM covers ever and more. Wow.
This might be one of them.
What is this also? Get tickets today to New York City's only gaming, technology, entertainment event, Digital Life. Oh, they ain't have
no partnered with them or something.
No New York E3. They don't count New York Comic Con as like gaming.
We got Comic Cons on each coast. How come we don't have an E3 on each coast? Come on.
Yeah,
come on, Keely. Give the East Coast stuff. There's only a single faceplate on here that looks at all good, and it's the green, spirally one. The rest of them.
It's not the one that says console, bad. The orange one.
No, that's some what's that Supreme level bullshit. I feel like I remember people being excited for that wood grain one, but nah, that ain't it.
If that was all wood grain, like I said, if it was all wood grain, yeah.
There's more to it, but still. Pinstripe doesn't look bad, but again, it's like
not
you
needed.
Said, you got white sides, and then you got this bright blue faceplate.
We're giving away 10 Xbox 360 Dream packages and includes Xbox 360 hard drive, games, 4 controllers, 4 headsets, remote, faceplates, plus 10 tons more. Wow, man. There was a happy camper with that stuff. Until it red ring, and then it red ring.
Yeah, exactly.
Where are we at here? We got Edge for 2005. We got Perfect Dark Zero in the front. Yep. This is the most anticipated game for Xbox 360. Yep. Man, it was so sad that it was like you never thought like Cameo would be the Cameo or Viva Pinata would be like the best rare games over this. Yeah. Like it's like what the hell? Like, and this being horrible, like this being like a bad game is real. I think that's more the disappointment. Not even being like, oh, it was good, but not great. Like people literally
Yeah,
like
it's
this is
offensively
pretty bad.
bad.
Yeah, it's so sad. So sad what has happened to where I mean, well, sad for us. I don't know. Maybe those people still get paid. I fucking don't know. But I mean, it's with
The people who made the games that we like, Dominic, cashed out a long time ago and are
yeah,
very well.
exactly. Um, Game Boy Micro, Nintendo Shrink Ray attempts to revitalize the Pocket Rocket. Did you ever get a Game Boy
Jesus
Micro?
Christ. I did. And my nephew has it somewhere, I think.
I think yeah. I think you told me you had one. I
Yeah.
don't. I
He
almost
took
and
it at some point.
I feel like I had it in my hand, and I'm trying to think it had to be yours because I don't know anybody else who had one.
Yeah. I might have brought it in, like showed you one time or something. It's
Cameo's
stupid.
role. It's stupid.
I
Cameo's
would
role.
like to
Yeah,
have it right now, but it's stupid.
from GameCube to 360, the story behind Rare's Animal Actioner. Um, but man, Cameo like never having a sequel or nothing, man. That sucks. Virtual Fighter 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus Afterburner and the rest of Sega's new coin up wave. Um, Doom the movie. Oh yeah, I never did see that movie.
That's the one with the
Uh,
rock, right? Yeah.
yeah. Preview The Witcher, Elder Scrolls 4, the first Witcher. Good God. Scrolls 4, Oblivion, Ratchet, um, Gladiator. Wait a minute. They just Ratchet is supposed to be Ratchet and Clank, and they just said like we can't fit the Clank.
the the
Gladiator or the
in
Gladiator.
in Europe they called it Gladiator. I remember when we were the other week.
The Ratchet, the fighting one, or
Yeah,
the
deadlocked.
arena one. Yeah, Deadlocked. Oh, they call
Yeah.
it Gladiator in Europe. Okay,
Yeah, I
that
saw
makes
that on the wiki
sense.
page. Yeah.
I guess that was what does Deadlock mean in Europe? It means something bad there
It means
that they can't
penis.
use. True Crime, New York. They reviewed Black and White 2, Far Cry Instincts. What was that one?
That was like the in between. Like I think it was basically like the console version of Far Cry.
Okay.
The first
Castlevania
one.
DS. Burnout Revenge. Total Overdose. I know Total Overdose. I mean, I know the title. I just don't know what it was.
It's the fentanyl pandemic, Dominic.
All right, we got Game Informer right here, man. And this is a nice cover. And I was really anticipating this game because I was like, oh, because like the graphics look good on the and these still shots that I saw. And the whole thing of like you being able to go around anywhere in the city as Superman and then Giant Metallo doing shit. It was like, yeah, it was cool. Superman Returns. Like in time for the movie. Ken Electronic Arts and Tiburon. Tiburon. How you pronounce that? Is it
Tiburon? You were
Tiburon?
right.
Okay, Tiburon. All right, yeah. Save the Man of Steel from his dark video game past. The Tiburon aren't they the ones that do Madden?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, because they're Electronic Arts, yeah. They had like a fish on the front of their logo, I think, or something like that. Because they're located, I think it's somewhere in Florida. I'm gonna say.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I mean, is it still better than Superman 64 though?
I'm gonna say probably yes. Superman 64 is pretty bad.
Like
and
10
it's not just
pages
the
of
flying
Xbox
through
360
ring stuff. Like the
and
flying
info.
through ring stuff seems like the better portion of that game.
Dead or Alive 4. Oh, look at that. That's right. They have like what was a Master Chief? It was
Master
like
Chief.
Oh, I know. They said it's a woman, even though you can tell. Like you can't tell because the armor.
Oh, you could tell, Dominic. They applied the DOA physics to that suit.
Yeah, it did nothing.
The chest armor bounced up and down.
I mean, it's not that this is a bad thing. I mean, it's like, it's fine. It's a woman, and because they wear that armor too. But it's like you clearly made Master Chief, and you just said, just to say it's a woman.
Especially because then they came out with like ODST or Reach, and then it's
Yeah,
like, yeah, the
they were different.
women's
Yeah.
outfits are totally sexier, fit your
and
curves more.
and then like everybody doesn't wear the same helmet. So it's like, why is the
Yeah,
helmet still the same as his? Why is that a different helmet? It's like
because
whatever.
she's the one that beat Master Chief and decapitated him, and then took his helmet. It's like Boba Fett and his dad.
Team Ninja and Bungie unite. Play as a Spartan from Halo. And the Revolution controller revealed. A 9-page Tokyo Game Show report, including Metal Gear Solid 4. The game that can only be played on PS3 because of the power of the cell.
The power of the cell processor.
All right. So what else we got here? That's it. That is it for 2005. Now we're going to 30 years ago, 1995 Game Informer. And we got, look at this, DD's Conquest on the front here. Damn, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
GI discovers the hidden treasure of Crocodile Isle. Man, DD Con. Yeah, that was a cool game, man. Earthworm Jim 2, he's back with the big green booger. Okay.
Booger Man.
Plus, guess what to say? There is a game. Yeah. Plus, Warhawk, Gargoyles, Vector Man, Wing Arms, Chilling Time, and Madden 96. I mean, that's a hell of a title. Wing Arms. I mean, like, what the hell? That is so like 90s, like titling the shit. The PlayStation gets loaded. And who is that? You know what that is?
Nah.
I don't know. I guess we got to get the magazine to find out.
It kind of looks familiar, but yeah, I don't know.
What is MDK?
Murder, death, kill. It's
Is
the
that
one.
Him? I can't tell because he got a helmet on, right?
Yeah, he's got a helmet on. I mean, it could be from that, but it's not the main character. At least he's the one that has that like pointy helmet on.
I actually think that was his head, like, because I never knew what that was. I was thinking like that's some alien thing.
I thought it was too. And then it's a helmet. This is like a skydiver or something.
All right, we got Game Pro 30 years ago. Or from Jim's up in the corner shooting at you. And now you got Virtual Fighter 2, the insider story. Look at all these iconic characters. This guy.
Yep.
That
Screaming guy. Shinobi.
Yeah, the guy who's drunk. The drunk guy who does a drunken monkey dance.
Short-haired, spiky white guy.
I know Wolf. Only reason I know Wolf is because this foreign it was like at this camp, and I don't know what, I gotta ask my dad, like, what were they? Like, what language were they speaking? Like, what country are they from? Because like they all, like, people who really owned the camp, like some of them had accents, but some of them didn't. But they were speaking their language. They knew the language though, and I just never knew what it was. I was like, is this Russian or what? I was like, because I mean, I was like, what, in 6th grade or something like that, and but one of the guys, the younger guys, he had like a strong accent of where he's from, and he was really good at Wolf, and like he would just everybody try to be going after him, trying to beat him. And they played with they had the real like fight pad shit, man. Like it's like, man,
oh wow,
they were hardcore. They were hardcore with it. Yeah. All right. They're probably Russian spies, Daniel. I was probably just in there, and they were funneling their money through that camp. I was helping them. All right, what we got here? Last one, Nintendo Power. Here we got, what's the Cyrex?
Yep.
Is that him? Okay. On the front here for MK3 and combat codes, mortal secrets revealed. Okay. What kind? Oh, the codes. What, like to do like friendships or something like that? What
the nude codes, Dominic.
So, yeah, whatever. Hot contest, win WWF, the arcade game. Yeah,
Hell
this is when the
yeah.
World Wildlife Foundation didn't get their hands into them. In depth, Spider-Man and Venom, separation anxiety, and Booger Man
Yeah.
came out.
Say they got Booger Man.
Yeah, exactly. So he did come out the same time
Earthworm
around
Jim was
Earthworm
too
Jim.
adult, Dominic, so we had to get Booger Man on Nintendo.
Secret of Evermore. Oh, this is actually the mention of that RPG that I never heard of.
Yeah. I can't tell if that dog is part of the cover or if it's like a watermark that somebody added to the cover.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got to be part of the
Also,
cover because otherwise, why would you make of so large? But also, ew, it's just so ugly.
yeah, I don't get that dog. Like, what does he have to do? I mean, is he an Evermore or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I assume he's like your sidekick because like Secret of Evermore, it seems like at least from my recollection of it, and when we looked back at it a little bit ago, and looking at the wiki page, it was basically like the Americanized Final Fantasy. So it's like, oh, a suburban kid falling into this kind of fantasy world type thing.
Okay, and they all got dogs.
Yep, of course.
Yeah,
It's white
yeah.
picket fence life with a
no
dog,
cats,
Dom.
no cats over there.
Yeah.
But where's Oh man, I left the page. Hold on real quick.
I'm
I can
just
pull it back
disappointed
up.
in this person for not having already re-upped their subscription to Nintendo Power. So I got to deal with
Oh
this
yeah,
sticker being there over
exactly. I
whatever
can't see
Killer
what
Instinct
Killer
news I
Instinct.
could
Yeah,
have.
Game Boy. Maybe it's the Game Boy Killer Instinct. And that's what they're trying to say. Yeah, and that's it. This is the only inside source for all Nintendo games.
Yep.
And
True
they
story.
got the seal of
genuine
approval.
Nintendo
Yeah,
seal of approval. Exactly.
yeah.
That's why I subscribed to that magazine until it died, Dominic.
All right, that's it for the flashback segment. So we're gonna take a quick break. When we get back, we get to the gaming news, and we're back. So let's get to the gaming news. What we got, man?
All right, Dominic. So Nintendo had a short 12-minute Animal Crossing Nintendo Direct this week, basically showing off an upgrade for Animal Crossing. What is that? New Horizons. For the Switch 2, basically for $5, you get higher resolution as well as like a seemingly pretty significant amount of content they're adding in this Animal Crossing
64.99.
3.
That's the price they're going with.
Yeah, that's what they're going with for if you don't have the original version, if you don't have the thing to upgrade, they're going
okay.
$65.99. That is still kind of an odd price.
It is.
Especially because like Animal Crossing feels like a big enough franchise at this point where you could easily bilk $70 out of people.
Yeah.
So
they
why
are
they
so
would
weird with their pricing. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, from what I've seen
that
on Mario
$5
Kart,
is going to be the making the break for
I feel
the kids.
like Mario Kart is so overpriced, and then Donkey Kong is what, 70?
Yeah, 70
or 60. 70, but Animal Crossing is less than that.
Wait, Mario Kart is 80, right?
Yeah,
So Donkey Kong 70.
and Animal Crossing is less than that. That is something.
I mean, it should be. It's not a brand new game.
No, it should. Yes, it should be. But I just, I mean, yeah, obviously it should be. But it's.
But they are charging $70 for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So
you know what? That's right.
Yeah, this is a deal here, Dominic.
I don't know. Yeah, it is a deal. Yeah, wow, Nintendo.
For fans of the genre. The Nintendo genre.
Good for y'all. Get all the money y'all can get from us, man, because we're about to get in a shithole soon. And that American money is going to be stopping because we're going to be so broke.
Yeah. God. In addition to the visuals, they're also adding mouse controls for the Nintendo Switch 2. as
okay.
well as multiplayer stuff. There's going to be a 12-player session.
Do you have to
that
use their
uses the
mouse?
camera stuff.
Can they have like a USB where you can use your other a
I
mouse you
think
have?
I saw somebody testing that, and I can't remember what the results were of that. I want to say that a USB mouse did actually work. Mouse with Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see. Mouse and keyboard somebody's playing, but they got a dongle, don't they? No, that's just a... Can't tell if that's a device dongle or if that's just a I need more USB ports dongle. That is... I think that's a device dongle thing.
Oh, so you might be able to then. Okay.
That's one of those things where, like, if you get this thing, you can do it, but it's not just out the box. It looks like,
Yeah. And plus, I wonder, like, what would Nintendo recognize it as, or something? Like, if the game will recognize it as a mouse, like,
yeah.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how they, because they're so archaic and shit. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, what they, I was surprised. Like, you could just do that. I mean, what you just said, like, because I can just imagine you just plug the mouse in, like, yeah, if the game doesn't recognize a mouse and stuff for the Nintendo thing, then it's like, well, it sucks.
Yeah. Let's see. Both versions of the game will also be getting a couple more features. Resort Hotel's grand opening. A resort hotel is opening on the pier, and it's run by Cap'n family to bring in guests off the island and help you out by decorating guest rooms. Slumber
Because you were talking
Island.
about resorts, thoughts and prayers, man. Everybody's going through in Jamaica, well, all the Caribbean area, man.
Yeah,
because of
absolutely.
Hurricane Melissa.
Yeah,
That's my Melissa is my nephew's mother's name. So now that I will always think of a hurricane when I see her now. I just be thinking, like, you just murdered all those people.
You destroyed so many lives.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, Dominic. All right. Slumber Island players with the Nintendo Online membership can design and save up to 3 islands and play with friends online. Select the size and layout of the island. Collaborations, collect Nintendo items like the Ultra Hand and Nintendo console in game to add some classic flair to your island. They're also adding Lego collaborations, as well as Splatoon and Zelda. Lego is
that's
crazy.
That's a lot of stuff, and for it to be not even them like price gouging too much. I mean, they're price gouging enough because it's still $64.99. But compared to like these other games, yeah, man, that's pretty good. Like, especially if you already got ammo. So if you already got ammo costs, you're only paying $5 more for this.
Yeah, you're paying $5.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Right there.
Or if you can find like a cheaper copy of Animal Crossing, don't necessarily have to spend that at 65 unless you want digital.
Yeah.
All right, Dominic, and some other Switch 2 news. Capcom was out there talking about they're coming out with Resident Evil amiibos, as well as a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller tied to Resident Evil Requiem.
Like amiibos, I think of like cartoony characters. Like, honestly, man, it's like, dude, this is whatever.
They've done some weird ones already. I mean, the Final Fantasy ones, obviously, but it's funny thinking of Resident Evil.
Yeah, I don't think Resident Evil, like, oh yeah, I want these realistic people and this horrifying monster one. Like, I don't know, like Plants vs. Zombies,
especially when they're $40 now.
But not them, not like a realistic one. Like, it's like something like that. Like, I want those really nice ones or something like that, you know, sculpture shit. Like,
I mean, that's the crazy thing with the prices where they are now. Like, I'm sure like some of those vinyl figures have also gone up in price alongside it, but you can find some like 12 or higher inch ones that are not like, they're not Hot Toys level, but they're like pretty solid looking versus like this like 2-inch amiibo.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get a drop in game or whatever. Yeah, kind of crazy. But they also announced that they're doing a Resident Evil triple pack for 7, 8, and 9 when 9 comes out. And together, that's going to be $90. So that's actually pretty reasonable if we're talking about a $70 game. $10, you know, for each of those other games.
7, 8, and 9. Yeah, man, that is crazy. Because I was about to say, I was thinking 4, 5, and 6, and I was like, they were sons of bitches. And I was like, that's what I was thinking.
It's not even the remake of 5. It's
Yeah.
4. It's just
4. Yeah.
It's just the old 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. The game looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. You know, everybody's speculating that Leon's gonna be in that game. I don't know. I still like, part of me wants to go back and give like Resident Evil 7 a chance, but it was creeping me out too much, Dominic. I don't know if I've got the nerves for this type of game now. And I don't know. 8 seemed like it was maybe a little less creepy and more just like kind of weird stuff, you know, vampires and werewolves and all that. But I don't know, like, it's a franchise that I would love. I need to get back to 2 remake is what I need to do, I think. That's what I need to get back to.
Running away from Mr. X.
Oh yeah, never mind. I gotta get back to 4 remake, Dominic. Wait, running away from Chainsaw Man. I can't win. And now the spooky season is over. I can't play those games anymore, Dominic. Now I got to play Christmas games only.
Yeah, you got to get the Nightmare Before Christmas game that was, I think, only exclusive to Xbox and PlayStation 2.
Yeah, PlayStation. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's all right. And then we talked about it previously. There had been some leaks, but Simpsons is officially doing the Fortnite thing, Dominic. They are converting the Fortnite island into the Simpsons. As of recording this, I believe it is maybe now finally up. It's supposed to be up at 11. But I was telling you, when I looked at the Epic launcher, it just told me that the servers were offline. But a little while earlier, when we were recording the podcast, I got a notification from Disney Plus on my phone that the Simpsons are now part of Fortnite. So I would hope that also means that they are ready to play. It still says server offline when I go in here, so I don't know, Dominic. Did they crash with the Simpsons?
I don't know.
Obviously, neither of us have really watched the Simpsons much, but you know, this is the kind of thing that I would give a try to. You know, I'm not necessarily going to be like super happy to engage with the Fortnite stuff, but it's not awful. And just like, I like when they do this stuff where they like show that they're putting a lot of like they care about the thing, right? Like, obviously, in a lot of ways, it's
they could
probably
just do a skin. Yeah, they could just do a skin. And they make a world, and they're making a world.
They're making
it make sense.
Skins.
Making it make sense with like Bart, like, because you like Bart and Lisa, they're too short. Like they're gonna, but they have them in like armor. These robots. Yeah. And which
I'm sure, like, I can't remember the episodes, but I'm sure that comes out of, you know, one of the like Treehouse of Horrors or something.
Or they could have done a mask, like, you know, Fortnite mask, have a Homer head or a Bart head or a Lisa head.
Yeah. They're also doing a lot of Fortnite stuff now. Apparently now they're adding sidekicks, which are basically pets that run around with you. Weirdly enough, like Santa's Little Helper does not seem to be
route.
one of those. Yeah.
Blizzard,
well, I think, is it Polygon, where like the title of the article is like they're adding sidekicks, which is effectively going to allow them to print money. Because people are going to buy those things, even though, like,
definitely.
If I'm playing Fortnite, do I want a dog running around my legs, like giving away my position?
Diablo, I got because they got some things from Nintendo. They got a chicken, like the cuckoo, whatever.
Oh,
from,
the cuckoo,
yeah. So I got that as a pet. Thing is, I didn't realize it was just cosmetic, because I was thinking it was going to help you fight. It's really just cosmetic. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, it's
but at least I got a buddy.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah. All right, let's see. Yeah, so this stuff looks cool. The only thing that I'm like disappointed by, and maybe they will do it, but like when they do the concerts and it's those big like world ending events, like I hope they do something like that in the Simpsons Fortnite stuff. Did
yeah,
you
have
see
Bleeding Gums Murphy come up and to play some saxophone.
I was gonna say, as the world burns, he's just gonna play some sax. Did you see they actually have like a little intro video of Kang and Kodos and some Fortnite guys, and they abduct them, and then they're like trying to get back to their world, and the
No.
Fortnite guys are trying to get back to their world, so they're like fighting over this switch, and that's how like the worlds combine together, and they end up. So yeah, like they were going to an effort to make this kind of make sense in the world of
Oh, okay.
Fortnite. And yeah, I'll give them credit for that. I think that's why Fortnite has been so successful with this kind of stuff, because when they do these big collaborations, like it obviously shows that they're like attempting to care about this, or they do a really good job of faking it, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
they
I'll put it like this: the people who are working on it, they are they really try to make a good game here. Like they're trying to
yeah,
keep it. They're not trying to like yeah. They're putting effort like in this, and I mean, good. I mean that's great. That's what you should do on a game, like a game of service. Like when you're, especially like yeah, you are. It's a game that's milking money from gamers and stuff like that, and that's not. And for people who, because it's so many people that works on games that they have nothing to do with that. But I like that that part at least cares. So it's be like yeah, they. It sucks that they have all this other microtransaction shit, but hey, yeah, I can't argue that. Hey, this looks pretty cool. You know,
yeah.
I was like, at
I'm gonna
least it looks
stop giving
really
Microsoft
good.
my money, and I'm gonna start giving Epic my money now.
Yeah, yeah, that's like. Well, no, but you gotta be mad at the Epic Game Store too. You gotta like Fortnite, but don't like their game store.
Don't worry, I am. Yeah, because like even I'm just looking at this post about like a leak of the map or whatever, and just like I know it's kind of silly, but just like reading the names, I'm like nostalgic. Like, oh, they have the Springfield power plant, of course. They also have Lake
Yep.
Springfield and Camp Krusty. Like they got a Camp Krusty, Dominic. They got the
Oh, Camp
Springfield
Krusty.
Gorge, the Springfield Square. Like they got all the stuff I want. I want to go visit these places.
Yeah.
I want to see if they have the power plant. See, that's where they messed up, Dominic. It looks like the suburbs are all the way over here, and the power plant's over here. Canonically, the end of the parking lot for the power plant is where Homer lives.
Oh yeah, that's the joke. Yeah, but that Simpsons is an ever changing world, and just like the
Yep.
house is ever changing. Like it's just
Yeah.
yeah, you just go with it.
Yeah.
It's
So yeah,
hell.
this has hit me right in the nostalgia, Dominic.
Hell, like I think like there's sometimes this street is like right off a freaking like beltway or something like that. Like they like and you go off onto the highway. It's like where that happened? It's like I think it's like when Homer's learning how to ride a bike. I think he started from the house and it's like he was going down
Yeah. Yeah.
into the highway, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember that.
Yeah. So this looks awesome. I wonder when it's actually gonna
Oh yeah,
like
is the house that George Bush was staying in? Is that still across the street from?
yeah, yeah. Is that I can only hope so. I really can only hope so.
Man, George Bush called a say that's my wife Barbara called a bar, called a bar, bar.
The Simpson boys here again. Yeah. So that's kind of the biggest news. I mean, there's one other item that is also part of the new releases. Um so I was gonna just kind of save it for that. But that's what I saw this week, Dominic.
All right, yeah. I don't know any other. News. Uh, don't yeah, nothing too
I mean,
big. I
it
mean,
is that
games.
time of the year, right? Like we're not
It's,
quite at.
it's basically game. It's games are releasing and people are playing games. That's the news.
Yep, that's it.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Or
because
I
we're getting
mean,
to the
I
point
guess
where
you.
like some of these outlets are going to start recording their games of the year already.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we're
and then
getting there. We're in November now, Dominic. I
you
can't
have
believe
people
it.
winning awards and then they find out they got laid off and it's like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh, there were. I didn't put that on there, but there were large layoffs at Amazon. I think a
The
good
games
portion of
division,
that was
right? Yeah.
affecting the games division. Yeah,
And one of the games is shutting down. A support.
is
I
it
think on a P
the
now,
Lord of the Rings one, right?
not Lord of the Rings. It was
Or
their
that one
game.
got canceled, I think.
It was their game.
Okay.
That they made. And it's in support. I saw it for the PlayStation, like the article, that's what the article said PlayStation. So I don't know if it's any support for just PlayStation, excuse me, or throughout. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised
Oh, the
if
New
it's like,
World studio was shut down.
yeah. And so
You would
so
think
it's New
based off of
World.
Twitch that was the number one game still.
um so the are they ending support on the PlayStation for that game, or was that because they what was the other game they did?
Let's see. And supports for MMO New World. Naturally, this doesn't bode well. Latest version. Yeah, it remains to be seen what will happen of the in development Lord of the
Yeah, I don't
Rings
think it's that one.
MMO.
Maybe it's not that. It
Holds Amazon published titles Lost Ark.
lost. Maybe it's Lost Ark. Maybe that's what it was.
As of today, new content updates are planned. Most recent season, Night Haven, New Worlds. Yeah.
No, it says Lost Ark's not available on PlayStation consoles. What was? It was one of those Google things. Let me see.
Yeah, one of those suggestions.
Amazon game in support. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Amazon
let's.
game in support for MMO. New World. Okay, New World. Oh, it's New World. Okay.
Okay. I mean, they don't have that many games. they can't be into that
Yeah.
many games. According to the internal memo, Amazon will continue to work on various game projects, including the next Tomb Raider game with Crystal Dynamics. Okay. Well, at least it's not killing that yet. Yeah, it's. I don't know. Games industry has been in a bad spot for a while now, but it is clearly in one of the worst spots it's been in a while. Oh, that's the other one that I meant to put on here, but I did not get a chance to read up on. I saw something about Grand Theft Auto developer was was put under the gun for union busting tactics
Ho ho
after they
ho.
laid some people off. Let's see. Okay, The Verge. Trade union says that all of the fired Rockstar employees were members of a union Discord channel. Rockstar, the developer Grand Theft Auto 6, fired between 30 to 40 employees on Thursday, as previously reported by Bloomberg, according to Independent Workers Union of Great Britain, IWGB. All of the employees fired were part of a private trade union Discord chat and were either already union members or attempting to organize a union at Rockstar. Rockstar has just carried out the most blatant and ruthless act of union busting in the history of the games industry.
They traitors.
IWGB president
They got rid of
Alex Marshall
traitors.
said in a statement provided to The Verge. Yeah, I mean it seems
that looks really
kind
bad, man.
kind of obvious if like the thing that those people had in common were that they were all in this
Yeah.
Discord. I wonder if there are any other people in that Discord that did not get fired. And if so, are their usernames not your manager? It's like, oh, weird. What's this guy doing in here? All right. Yeah, that's bad, Dominic, because that's the one thing that we always go to, right? Like, oh, these games guys got to unionize, and how do they do that without losing their jobs?
They gotta go underground and don't do it. And vet everybody. Can't have a traitor in your misc. He's like he sneaks in and say, like, "Hey,
who's the
talking
rat
about this?" Somebody be
can't have a Hulk Hogan in your ranks.
Yeah, that's about to say Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan.
We're all Jesse Ventura's here. No Hulk Hogan's.
Yeah, talk. Oh my god, I just can't believe because he just said like, yeah, I went and told Vince, and it's like, fucking Snake. Yeah, Snake, dude. What the fuck? Company man, right here, boy.
Yeah.
It's like,
well. All right.
Oh man, yeah. Don't meet your heroes. But I was forced to hear this. I could have still had Hulk like in my mind, like not knowing this, but oh yeah, but man, yeah, that's awful. That is awful. Grand Theft Auto, man. Yeah, those guys. Wow.
They were like, "Hey, man, we can't crunch them anymore. We're not gonna put up with anybody trying to unionize."
Say, oh, yeah,
don't we treat you well enough?
It's like I was about to say. It's like, what the hell? We let y'all freaking we don't crunch y'all. You're not able to unionize. Like, damn it, we pay you money. The hell you want from us?
We pay you severals of dollars.
It's like we don't whip you or nothing. Shit. What do you want? What do you want us to do?
All right, Dominic. Anything else before we get into the new releases here?
Nah, man. Go ahead.
All right. First up, we got Ball Pit. That now has a Nintendo Switch 2 edition or upgrade, I guess.
So,
because you had mentioned buying it, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's like a difference between. And then it didn't seem like there was a different version, but this past week they came out.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I mean, that game doesn't seem that intense, but that's why I was talking to you about like the Mortal Kombat collection that we'll talk about in a little bit. But like, I wasn't sure if there was a Nintendo Switch 2 version, and if there's not, like the resolution difference between getting like on the PC versus just the Nintendo Switch is like, I might lean PC then. All right, next up, Dominic, and here's the one that I was going to talk about in the news as well. Battlefield Red Sec. They have announced and released their Battle Royale version. So this is how they're going to get people back into Battlefield. That's out on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. It is free to play. And there's your competition for Warzone, Dominic. I hope it does enough interesting for them to garner some
Battlefield
interest.
Red Sec.
Yeah.
I never heard of this.
Battle Royale.
Yeah.
It's just their Battle Royale mode, basically.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so they're trying to get their piece of that pie. I was actually a little surprised to see an advertisement for it when I opened up Epic Store, because I just feel like that they would be like, no, we're Fortnite. What are you talking about? There doesn't need to be any other Battle Royales
Fortnite.
here.
I think they're at a point where like we're good.
They don't care.
We can do that. Yeah, we can do that because we're not going to hurt us. It's not going to hurt us.
Right.
Not like Nintendo though. With their oh yeah, did we talk about that last week about them?
What's that?
Oh no, about something. They threw out something like the court threw out something that Nintendo one of their patents or something, like saying that this cannot be used. I mean, like this can't be a patent. Like it can't be. You can't own this because it's been used before. They weren't. I don't know the specifics though of it. Like what exactly was the mechanic that they were trying to patent? Because they patent a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
Nintendo patent rejected.
Oh, the
Rejects.
the Pokemon catching related one has been rejected in Japan,
Oh, okay,
apparently.
so that's the one. God darn,
Oh,
Daniel,
I
how you
wonder
missed this
if
one?
because it wasn't on any of the sites I looked at. Um, Clearly, I need to go to Nintendo Life going forward. So I wonder what that means for their lawsuit against Pal World. If
That's
that
what I want
means
to
they
know too.
basically don't
And that's what somebody
have
says.
much
Like,
of a foot to stand on.
okay, you make it a ball again.
I'm tired of throwing these squares. They're not ergonomic enough. Look at this guy. This guy's intense. Yosher says screw Pal World, but also screw Nintendo for trying to patent this in the first place. He's
Okay.
an edgy centrist, Dominic.
Yeah. Oh, this guy right here about the unions. His name is Backcountry164 on PC Gamer. He says unions have become the bullies they were originally intended to fight against. Yep, because all unions are all the same. The modern union only cares about the union. Any benefit provided to members is ancillary. Ancillary.
But isn't the
Most of
union comprised of its members?
most of us know at least one story of someone who got thrown under the bus by their union. Don't okay. Just like in a corporation, you're all just cogs, and just like in a corporation, if a cog's slow in the machine, it gets tossed aside. Yeah, okay.
Honestly, the stories that you hear about are, people being upset that their union is in the way of getting rid of bad people because,
Yeah,
they protect them too well. Those are
yeah,
always the
that's
stories I
yeah,
heard.
yeah. That's all. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, or the bot ones.
Oh, I mean, obviously, yeah, that was a given. Though this money's got to be coming from someplace. Paying pensions. How else do you pay pensions other than racket money, Dominic?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of racket money, Dominic, we should be taking some of these gambling money. A cut of that should be taken by the U.S. government, and then that's how we pay for our programs. We need to
Well,
fund Snap.
we.
Here you go, 20% from DraftKings.
Yeah, I mean, darn. I mean, how the casinos are supposed to do that for the states? But I
Yeah.
mean, like,
Yeah, I mean,
you see how
obviously, the
the
big one
Baltimore
in
City,
Arundel Mills is obviously paying for the
yeah,
schools, just like they said they were
yeah,
going to.
in Baltimore City, yeah, because that's
Yep.
what some people said. It's like, hey, man, like the people who are excused for being degenerate gamblers is like, yeah, they gonna help the schools. I was like, yeah, okay, sure they are.
Yep.
Just say you don't fucking care. I mean, or don't say nothing. Don't say. They say I want gambling, and I just want to gamble, and I don't care about. And it's like you just all you do is tell yourself is like, oh, it's your fault. It's your fault if you lose money and don't have
If
it.
you're
So
addicted.
there you go. Yep, it's all your fault. You should have been strong willed enough to not do any of it. You shouldn't let those advertisements get you.
I mean, who likes Kevin Hart nowadays anyway? He's not going to convince me to bet my life away.
Kevin Hart,
All
Jamie
right,
Foxx.
Dominic. Yeah. All right, next up, we got 2 Point Museum. That's out on the Nintendo Switch 2 now. I can't remember, Dominic. Did you play the first 2 Point game? You did, right? Is that Hospital?
Yes. I played the
And did you
hospital one.
play some of the campus one?
Yeah, I played some campus. Some campus.
Okay.
I played Hospital 2 a little bit, and campus.
Oh God, I
I
forgot they
played
did a hospital too.
I I played the most I ever played was Hospital though. The first Hospital.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. And you thought that was good, right? Like
Yeah,
quite
it
enjoyable.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good, man. And yep, and now I can run a hospital. And if I but too bad all those jobs are taken.
I'm
I applied. I
ready
applied
for all the
and I said
malpractice, Dominic.
I applied, and like now I don't have to be a doctor. I said I can run the hospital. Like I said, hey man,
Yeah,
I can run
obviously.
this hospital here. I played and say, here's my hours of play at 2 Point Hospital.
I
Uh,
can raise dollars. I can lower patient time. Sir,
yeah.
that's because they're all dying quicker. They're happy. Letting them go to heaven early. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
All right. We also have Arc Raiders, Dominic. That's out on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S. Any interest in Arc Raiders? I feel like it's been kind of a big talking
Nah.
point as of late.
Yeah, I mean,
Online.
because Extraction, maybe I have to play it
Yeah.
to know if I like it or not. Because just from seeing it, it's like I do want to play co-op, but
Mm,
I don't know. Like the whole idea is like, oh, you collect stuff, oh, but you don't get here, you lose everything. I
yeah.
mean, which is not a big deal. It's like, okay, fine. I mean, because I don't, I don't know how much I plan to stay with the game. Do I care if I don't have these items anymore? I
Right.
don't know. It's like so that's not a big loss. I mean, yeah, something that I don't know. I don't know if I have to try it to know if it's any interest there. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did play some Halo Infinite like multiplayer
Oh,
because
okay. The game
they
still
have
exists,
like
huh?
yeah, because they have like a special Halloween thing with zombies and
Oh, cool.
they are just um the Covenant
Yeah.
but they come through just like how almost the zombies are done in Call of Duty. Like they come through some windows and something like that, and
Mhm.
like of wherever you are, your map is, and it's like these. I think these are like these are custom maps that they have made for these Pacific things, and yeah, it's cool. And plus, I can play by myself if I want to, like with if I put in the bots, and I was like, oh, that's cool too. Like that I can
Mhm.
actually play it and because I like doing that stuff, shooting them. But it's hard. Like you only a couple hits and you're down. Like that's the style of play that's like in Call of Duty is and I just never like that.
Right.
Because I don't like the whole thing like damn, like they're super strong. Like I don't know. I want it to be just like how the game is, like hey, if they hit me or whatever,
Mm.
I still have some like semblance of like getting away or something like that. It's like, yeah, this the whole thing is for you to be perfect and like with the shots and stuff. And I mean, no, I don't mind that being a mode, but I don't want that just to be the mode. Like that
Yeah.
is it. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like in Call of Duty, it's like, man, you gotta to stay away. I mean, I get it. I mean, I get that's part of the game. I just wish there was a way like say, hey, this is the easy thing. Like, hey, you can take some hits, something like that. You just won't get as
Mhm.
much points or whatever to whatever you're leveling up, which that I don't care less about. I care less about that.
Yeah. All right, Dominic. Next up, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. That's now out on basically everything. What do you think about that one? Interest?
I mean, yeah, but I gotta play three because apparently three is supposed
Yeah.
to be before these two, and
Oh,
so
okay.
like canonically, I guess.
Right.
But and I heard, I mean, I didn't see as good of reviews for this as three, Dragon Quest one
Mm,
and two.
gotcha. There's something about this every time I see it, I'm thinking like Final Fantasy. And like, I'd be interested to see if they wanted to do a Final Fantasy HD 2D kind of thing. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they had to fix some things to change some things
Yeah,
up, let them really modernize it.
definitely. All right. Virtual Fighter 5 Revo World Stage is out on PS5 and Xbox Series X now. I believe that was previously out on PC, if I recall correctly.
Oh, so it was there first, like as almost like a
I
beta
think
testing or
so,
something.
because I think this is the one that came out, around the time of the announcement of the new game.
Yeah,
And then we were like, oh, hey, that's okay. That's the thing. Um, You mentioned it earlier. Hall of Torment is now out on PC and Xbox Series X and S. Um, and then we got The Outer Worlds 2, which you also mentioned PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and
yeah,
S.
you're right because this came out in January. It came out earlier this
Okay,
year. All right,
gotcha.
so um, the Virtual Fighter 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything else you want to say about Hall of Torment as well?
oh
Since that
nah.
also just came out.
So that okay. So it's just like it, but it's been out. I mean, was it officially out last year? Like, or was that a beta test? That is
I
it just
think it
late?
was like it was
Uh,
on Steam earlier and then it came out. Yeah, because it has PC. Like when did that? It was early access in 2023.
oh, okay.
And
So nah.
then
Then it was
the
last year.
full
Then
game released on September 2024. A port came to Android and iOS in 2024 as well. So I guess not PC. That should be
maybe they're talking about
Xbox that
Xbox
it came
PC.
out on.
Xbox
Yeah.
PC. Maybe they're saying that.
Yeah. All right. So we got that. We also have The Outer Worlds 2, which you mentioned earlier, out on PC, PS2, Xbox Series X and S. And then we also have a Mortal Kombat The Legacy Collection, Dominic. That's basically out on everything. I've been seeing kind of mixed things about it. Generally positive. Some negatives about like there not being lobbies for the online stuff. Apparently the Switch version like doesn't have online play for Mortal Kombat 4 or something like that, because I saw somebody talking about getting a refund for that version. That's another reason why I was like, oh, let me get the PC version, even though I don't know that I'm going to be playing online too much.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, those are problems. Like
yeah,
for me, because I don't play online, it's not a huge deal. But
no,
also, I'm paying.
yeah,
Also, yeah, I think like this. Like, yeah, if you're paying for a game and like they don't have the feature, but it costs the same, it's like,
yeah,
yeah, I might not
exactly.
be like going to play that, but
But I have to be happy about it.
yeah, I'm saying like because look, that's not fair. that I
Yeah,
can't that you still cost the same.
definitely. I'm a little disappointed that Mortal Kombat Trilogy, the N64 edition, is not in there, but I don't know that it really makes a difference because they have the PlayStation one in there. And the only like big deal that I remember people complaining about with the PlayStation was the fact that because it was on a disc, it had load times for when you did like Shang Tsung transformations, and that has been fixed here. So I remember them having more characters, like they had Kitaro and like Goro, I think, in that one, or
Okay.
Maltoro. Whereas the N64 one didn't. So that's fine. It's got all the wacky Game Boy ones. That's kind of just silly to me. I'll mess around with those. Really, I just want to see the documentary stuff as well as play the games. I've been watching some videos of it, and then I kind of forgot that it was like actually coming out this week. That's why I didn't already pick it up and talk about it earlier. But I did grab it now, and I like that they have like on-screen move commands and stuff like that. So in the dead space on the side, because it's a 4x3 game, obviously, they have your character's moves there. You also have
Oh,
stuff
good.
like
That's
unlimited.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish they would do that in like the modern games. Like I know you can press pause and look at the move list there, but I really wish they would let you just like put that
I
stuff
know.
on the side of the screen if you wanted.
Yeah, because the only thing you could
Um,
do is you can tag a certain amount of moves and put
oh,
them up.
okay.
So that's what I usually do. It was like, especially finishers, if I can
Mhm.
remember, so I can know how to do the finisher. I'll tag it and they'll be up in the corner. But like,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I
I don't
don't know
think
if
I
it's you only
realized
can do
that.
one at a time or like three. I know you're going. I think it's a certain amount. I think you can do more than one. Um, but yeah, but it's limited. And so it's yeah. I wish it was something like yeah. Hey, I want to just make this like a little smaller screen or something, and if I can see these moves, like because this is just me. Like if it's my
Yeah.
choice of doing it, it's like who cares? Um, yeah, yeah, that'd be cool if they do that. But yeah, that tag stuff is that they have.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. Yeah.
Yeah. And they've also got in this collection they've got the Game Boy Advance version of Deadly Alliance, which I actually have like pretty fond memories of. Um obviously they don't have like Deadly Alliance, which I would have really liked for them to, and maybe someday they'll do that.
Wow, they got the Game Boy. They got the Game Boy Advance of that.
Yeah, they got Game Boy Advance stuff on there. They got that, and then Tournament Edition.
Of Deadly Alliance, which that's I'm surprised about of that one.
Yeah. So yeah, there's some stuff in here that I definitely want to get my hands on. Most of it is probably just going to be just kind of touching it and going, yeah, this feels like Mortal Kombat. But
and the Mortal Kombat movie is in there too.
No, unfortunately, I don't think so. Unless that's an unlockable. But I was telling you, like I was watching Jeff Gersman play, and he's talking about like how trash the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat 1 is, and like that's all I knew. I mean, obviously I knew when I was younger, like, oh, it doesn't have blood in it, it's kind of lame. But like he's like, man, this is just so sluggish and feels like trash. And I'm like, is it really like that big a difference? Like
how old was he? Like a grown man? He was a grown man then.
He was relatively a grown man, yeah.
Yeah, it's like he was in what, high school or college when Super Nintendo came out?
Probably high school, I would say, because I think he's like 10 years older than us.
So high school,
somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, so he definitely sees a different light than what we was.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, me, I was just like, oh, they're letting me play this. They didn't know any better. They weren't watching the news and watching Tipper Gore complain about it. But yeah, so like that's the kind of stuff like regardless of like what the games are now, and they've held pretty strong, they had dips, but like they came back strong with MK9, but like Mortal Kombat just has like such a cultural impact on video games and our lives that like I think the documentary stuff of this will hopefully be as interesting as I'm expecting it to be. So yeah. All right, Ed, that is our new releases, Dominic. Anything else for the people before we get out of here?
Yes, I would like to say that we lost a friend of the podcast this week, Harry Stokes. He made a lot of music that I used during the podcast, for either the videos. Mm-hmm. He's definitely the intro for this and the outro. But like a lot of videos I used, it was his music that he made. Yeah. But yeah, he passed away earlier this week, and give my condolences to his family, his friends, and students, because he was a teacher, band teacher. Yeah, man, it's so sad, but yeah, man, they'll miss him.
Definitely. All right, with that, Dominic, thank you. Thank you guys as always for listening. You can check us out on Twitter. Dominic's at DStallworth5. I'm at Regulus MB. The podcast is at Supapod, SUPAPOD. Supapod.com as well, on Bluesky at regulusmb.sky.social, and at Dino Man at DominicStallworth.bluesky.social. We also have a website. You can check us out there, Supapod.com. Has links to all the places you can find us, including YouTube, where there is a video version of this podcast, as well as iTunes, YouTube Music, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, all those places. And until next time, guys, talk to you later.
All right, see you.